Alright guys, we have some crazy WUWA news to cover in today's video. With some brand new leaks and updates, we have a first look at some incoming content being added in the 1.4 and 2.0 version update for Wuthering Waves. We got things like the first ever PvP mode, a weekly Illusive Realm update, new permanent modes being added to the game, and a bunch of more events and rewards like free 4-star weapons and skins, which are actually quite good. So we'll go over everything new entering the game in this video. And if you guys want to keep being updated on everything WUWA, make sure to like and subscribe. Put those notifications on for more daily WUWA updates. But alright, let's not waste any time guys. We have a lot of exciting news to cover. So I'm going to start with all the new 1.4 stuff and then get into the 2.0 update content. So with the new information that came out, in 1.4 we're going to be getting a permanent weekly Illusive Realm. Yes, you heard that right, we're getting a permanent weekly Illusive Realm activity. Here it says after completing the hardest difficulty, an Echo Crystal will appear that you can interact with to redeem rewards, and the Echo Crystal redemption attempts are going to reset every Thursday at the usual daily reset time. So this confirms it, a new Illusive Realm will be added in the 1.4 update on top of becoming a permanent mode and giving us weekly rewards. Now it's still unclear how much the weekly rewards are going to be, as usually, you know, they give us 1,000 Astrites for the whole Illusive Realm, but that goes on for a whole month. But since it's going to be weekly, I expect them to reduce it to maybe something like 300 Astrites per week. We'll see how they do the rewards for this, but one thing is confirmed is that we're getting a new Phantom Inferno Rider skin as one of the rewards for this Illusive Realm. Now that is not all for the 1.4 update, we still have a lot of stuff to check out, so let's keep going. As previously mentioned, the 1.4 update will be introducing skins for the very first time in the game, and here is a look at one of the events, where we are getting a new weapon skin as well as extra rewards. Complete the mission objectives in the limited time rewards section within the limited time period to receive generous rewards, including the limited 4-star weapon Heart Anchor and the limited weapon skin Projection Heart Anchor. So from this event, we're both getting the new weapons and the skin that goes with it, and we actually have the details for the two weapons we're getting for free. The previously mentioned sword called Anchor of the Heart is a 4-star rarity sword with an attack % main stat. The effect on this weapon is gain 1 stack of Ferocious when dealing damage while on the field. Then you gain 1 stack every 1 second. Each stack increases your attack by 2% for 3 seconds, up to a maximum of 10 stacks. All stacks are cleared for switching characters or when the character is not on field. When you reach 10 stacks, your critical hit rate increases by 6%. So alright, not too bad. The only downside for this weapon is this weapon requires you to stay on the field for a long amount of time for its full effects. Luckily, the second free weapon we're getting from this update is much better. It is called Anchor, a 4-star sword with attack % main stat. Here is the effect. So you gain 1 stack of Hiss when dealing damage to a target, with 1 stack generated per 1 second. Hiss, each stack increases the wielder's attack by 2%, goes up to 4% when maxing out the weapon, for 3 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. Switching off, the wielder clears all layers. Gaining 10 layers increases the wielder's crit rate by a baseline 6% at 1 copy, and if you get 5 copies of the weapon, you get 12% crit rate. So that is actually a very good weapon. Finally, a pretty good 4-star being added to the game. 40% attack with 12% crit rate is actually insane for a free weapon. And this isn't confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure we should be able to get 5 copies of this weapon from the event to get the maxed out effects. So this is all for the events giving us free skins and weapons for 1.4. Now the last mention for the 1.4 update is a new upcoming permanent mode called Pincher Battle Unlimited Edition. Here's a look at the event rules to give us an idea of what this event is all about. So number 1, players will use 2 teams to enter the upper and lower parts of the simulation respectively to challenge multiple waves of powerful enemies with the help of buffs. Number 2, there are buffs that apply to both teams and other that apply exclusively to one team. The level area is divided between limited and unlimited levels depending on the number of waves. In the limited level, you can enter the second half by defeating all the waves or when time runs out. In the unlimited level, you can enter the second half only when time runs out. Now for the last rule of this challenge is that the challenge points for limited levels are the sum of monster points and time points, while the unlimited levels, they are only for monster points. Monster points are earned by defeating enemies, and time points are earned based on the remaining time for completing the challenge. So this seems like a pretty huge event. We don't have the rewards for this yet, but this does confirm another new permanent game mode for the 1.4 update, which is always nice. We're getting a lot of new endgame modes for this update, which will be pretty good. Alright, so we went over all the new 1.4 content. We can now cover the new PvP mode coming for the 2.0 version update. That's right, we're getting PvP in Wuthering Waves, but this is in a way that you might not expect. So the PvP is in the form of echo battles. So a leak came out that we're getting a permanent echo PvP mode in 2.0, which is supposed to be a casual game mode, so it's not supposed to be sweaty or ranked. But I'm very interested to see how they put this in the game. Is it going to be like a Pokemon mode where you gotta catch your echoes and then you make them fight? Or we watch our echoes fight other players? But yeah, a lot of ways they could end up doing a echo PvP mode. This is very exciting news and I can't wait for it. 2.0 is definitely going to be the biggest update so far, which makes sense. The big 2.0 update, I imagine they want to do big rewards, a lot of events, giving us a lot of free stuff. And of course, the banner characters are going to be insane. With the second generation of characters, I expect better animations and better kits than usual, which might bring a lot of power creep to the game. We'll see how they end up doing the kits. But all this to say that the 1.4 update is also looking pretty big. With all the new quality of life changes that we covered, the new endgame modes from this video, and all the new events that we're getting, Wuthering Waves keeps improving so much every update. It's crazy to think where the game will be in a few months from now. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe for more WUWA updates 24/7. But that is pretty much all the info for this video. Crazy news, I did not expect a PvP mode to be added in the game, especially for echoes, which is very smart as it's way better than an actual PvP mode with the characters and stuff. But overall, the next updates look pretty insane. But that is all the info for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.